Oh, hey there. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Man, we're going to talk about women saying they don't need men. There's a certain TikToker, actually, I think it's a YouTube short video I saw. It's like, this grinds my gears. When a woman wants to say, oh, we don't need men. We don't need men at all. It's like, oh, really? That's cute. That's cute. So when you're in a dangerous situation, who are you calling for help, right? If there's a fire in your home, who are you calling for help? Who do you want to show up? You want that woman to show up, or do you want a man to show up? What do you want there? Okay, it's look. Here we go. Let's just listen to what she has to say, though. Let's not be a bigot. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Historically, women needed men because that's how the oppression structure was set up. We were
Stop right there. Historically, women needed men because that's how the oppression system structure was set up. That's not how it worked. Historically, we needed each other, men and women, because for survival, and we all brought something to the table. We all brought something to the hut. Okay, that the men went out and hunted, the women gathered and got stuff, and then took care of things. It's not like it was an easy street for anybody. Like, you actually had to put in to survive. Okay,
hostages. We could
hostages. Wait, did you hear this? She's saying that women. She's saying historically women were hostages. Okay.
Couldn't have credit cards, couldn't own property, couldn't vote.
Couldn't own credit cards. The plastic in that credit card is made possible by what? Men. Credit cards in particular are made possible by what? Men. In fact, this woman's talking. All the makeup on her face, the material in the earring she has, her fake lips. It's all men. Men. So we live in a society where everything around is made possible by men.
No voice. Well, of course we'd partner up with a man because we needed one so that we didn't starve to death because men used force.
Men used force? Oh my God. You needed to partner with a man so you wouldn't starve to death. If you didn't contribute, you'll be treated as a concubine, essentially, I guess. I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. So you had to partner with a man so you don't starve to death. Jesus. That is very, very dark right there. What happened to this woman? I want to believe she has some major daddy issues or something. Someone shook her up to have this warped view of men. The only reason women had to historically partner with men is so they wouldn't starve to death. How about so they both don't starve to death. They both need something there. They both need to be able to bring food to the table. They both need to help each other out. It's a family unit. You start a family with a man and a woman. You don't start a family naturally with two dudes or two women. That's adoption. That's something else, okay? But naturally, yeah, it's a man and a woman, and it starts off like that. You are dependent on one another. You should be able to work things out and learn to live with the strengths and weaknesses and the ups and downs of each other, and benefit from each other's strengths and weaknesses. But no, what's happening here is we have someone taken all the way to the extreme of we don't even need men. That's not even true. You do need men. And men need women too. That's the truth there. But no. We need them to take care of things while we're out making money.
To keep us under their thumb. Now, fortunately, things have evolved, and guess what? We don't need men. So
all right, if you don't need men, okay. All right. So you're gonna take care of your car. So if you're gonna take care of the maintenance on your car, right? No, you're gonna do it all by yourself. You got it. You don't need men. Gotcha. All right.
It comes to being in a relationship, it's a matter of bringing something to the table. And if
what are you bringing to the table?
What you're bringing to the table is a toddler-like mentality.
You seem like you have an entitlement mentality.
Where you are running around, running amok, expecting a mommy and expecting
a mommy.
Some kind of subordinate, concubine kind of setup.
So what, a stay-at-home mom, someone who takes care of the kids at home, takes care of the home, is equivalent to a concubine? She doesn't even know what a concubine is. There's plenty of concubines and OnlyFans. They're totally dependent on men for their money. Okay, they are dependent on men. Okay, you are dependent on men. like the job you have, or you're making that nice salary. Guess what? I bet that a lot of their clients are what? Men. I bet that industry is made possible and maintained by, guess what? Men. That's true.
Yep. No woman wants that. So of course.
No, there's lots of women that would like to be a stay-at-home mom. But on top of that, there's lots of women who want to be concubines for money. Look at OnlyFans, okay?
You see so many men who are single because they've never realized that they need to actually be tolerable individuals.
You don't even sound like a tolerant individual. Like, you need a reality check, honestly. Like, this chick, this woman, I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if she's single. Like if she's married to anyone, that is the saddest man in existence. Okay. That man might be going to the hardware store to buy some rope.
And as a result, they are single because nobody wants you. Of course, just like
no one wants you.
A job, if you want to actually do well and actually have the opportunity to have that, you need to develop the skills to be.
Oh my God. So echoing the fear, echoing the one of the things that a lot of men are, like, especially like the red pill manosphere space is like blasting about women, that women want us to have certain skills. And if you don't have it, then you're not even considered. There's no chance. Like, what are you talking about? That's crazy. That's crazy. How about you just like one another? You just love one another. How about that? And no, can't have that. You need to bring something to the table. Okay, I tell you what. When you lose your job, when you lose your money, lose your income, and you don't have a backup plan, what are you bringing anything to the table then? Huh? Are you just gonna be thrown out to the side? I mean, here's the thing, man. Someone with this mentality, this mindset that they don't need men, and honestly, too, men who say they don't need women, it's silly. It's like, well, of course we need one another. We're made for one another. Our purpose is to be with one another. But we are also living in a time where, because of AI and robots and whatever, there are very solid replacements. It's going to be a sad reality when these women are single up into their 30s and 40s and wonder what happened. And they only have themselves to blame, but they still won't accept it because nothing's ever their fault. So, yeah, this entitlement I find to be absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It's women like this who push men towards, like, incel stuff. It's women like this who do that sort of thing. See the pussy as a weapon. And, I mean, you could use the pussy as a weapon. We could use the dick as a weapon, too. I mean, tit for tat. If that's the way you want it, all right, you'll get what you deserve, and that is no man's gonna be with you, woman. That's it. Those lips aren't even good for sucking. Okay. Anyway, just let me know what you thought about this, and y'all take it easy.